How was San Diego?
It was cool. It was it was I did some good work for some really good people, learned some stuff, and have some plans for a big project my team is going to work on here in Cleveland over the next year.
So why'd you have to go to San Diego?
So this fellowship I'm in is a national fellowship, and there's people from Cleveland and Akron, and then there's people from Dallas, Texas, and then there's people from um, Oakland, California. And so the purpose of it is to bring about change to help people in the margins. So people, so it was focused on San Diego for the most part because of the border crisis. Um, and obviously, those are people who are living in the margins of society as far as this country goes. The powers that be don't care about them that much, or maybe even not at all. And so just helping to get full context of what their life is like. Of course, we could read about it, we could watch videos about it, but to actually be in the space with them, to be at the border where people are crossing and trying to sneak over and trying to jump a fence and getting hurt and sometimes getting killed trying to cross this fence. It's one thing, to see it and read about it on video or something, but it's a whole nother thing to be there, where you can actually touch the fence and, see what it really actually is. And so that's why it was important to be in San Diego, was to be able to physically see the border wall and the fences and really to see how it really actually works, which is pretty unique because it was some factors of it that I did not realize. So one of the, how would you put it? One of the most successful malls in the United States is like directly across from the border wall. It's like if our sidewalk was the border wall, the mall would be Garfield School.
Oh.
And so there is an opening in the wall where you can legally come in and out. And people in Mexico that's not a citizen, they can come through to shop. They could come and go to the mall and spend their money. They could come and go work at the mall, but you can't stay. They have to, at the end of the day, when the mall closed, they got to go back to Mexico. So it was unique to see that how capitalism drives even that. Because in one breath, people will say, we don't want them here. If they going to come, they got to come the right way. And they can't come unless you spend the money. Then you could come. As long as you coming over here to spend your money, you could come. Or as long as you coming over here to work for us, you could come. But you can't come over here to live. You're not good enough to come over here and live, but you could come over here to spend your money, or you could come over here to work. And the fact that that mall is one of the biggest malls as far as money income in the country was pretty eye opening. So it was good to be there. Of course, the weather, just being in San Diego is, phenomenal weather, super nice beaches, just a, pretty inviting, friendly, freedom. It was very clear that even though the border issue is right there, the people on this side of the border are extremely free. They carefree, can move around without a care in the world, and very, very free to do what they want, to dress how they want, to talk how they want, to wear what they want, to walk where they want to walk. You could just tell that they're not stressed out. They live a very, very comfortable, free life. But then to see the border and what that entails, the border wall, where it's not any freedom, is the total complete opposite. So to see that was pretty interesting as well.